The guy is a small, successful company specialising in high quality, high value construction education, teaching and training aids, videos and DVDs for schools and colleges, and the self-build. We have a package of 18 DVDs and 2 CDs to cover the second level schools and colleges, and we have 4 DVDs and 1 CD for the self-build. It's fancy a project managing your own house extension and to know about the building at to the greenfield site to tiling the bathroom. 4 DVDs and 1 CD. The CD covers the information needed and coincide with the DVDs and CD from start to finish. We cover all training, for instance, all trades from carpentry to putting down floors to tiling and so on. Ballinlaw Domestic System Renewable was established in 2014. We are glad to introduce to the latest development that we have officially launched in 2016. The low-cost rainwater harvesting system is the only system that collects 100% of rainwater with a tank above the ground. Every other system, the tank is below the ground, just 100% above the ground. The only system around. It's the madness of using fresh water, drinking water and treated water to flush it down your toilet. Doesn't make sense. We have a low-cost rainwater harvesting system installed in the show house. Irish Water is spending 1.2 billion in treating that water, and there's 780 million flushed down the toilet every year. Per week it's 15 million flushed down the toilet, and it's 2.142 million per day flushed down the toilet. In the rainwater system there's only 3 gully traps in the house needed. One for the waste for the sink, one for the waste of the shower and bathroom, and one for the overflow for the tank. We're talking about also we have a domestic electric system for commercial and domestic electric system. You actually spend 10% and you gain 90%. What happens is you charge the batteries at night time and the following day you use the energy. That's the system we have. Huge money, huge benefits. Any questions so far? Anybody? Okay. There's actually 27% of the water flushed down the toilet every day. Our system is, you can put it in, install it and put it in for a 3-bedroom house for 2,500. You won't get that with an underground system, an underground tank in the ground. A tank in the ground, it'll cost you 2,500 just to deliver to the house. In our system, everything is included. $2,500. Okay. Any questions so far? That's the rainwater harvesting system, low cost. basic principle of the low-cost rainwater harvesting system is the hopper taking the water from the chutes. You get rid of all these other pipes, for instance, from the down pipes that goes into the system. It's like it was a water level for all the world. It's a sealed system. There's a filter in the hoppers. With the electric system you're talking about there, charging about 2.5 to 3 hours per night. You use the energy the following day. Talking about 10 kilowatts in use. The electrical system you're talking about 16,000 the minimum price to 25,000 installed. That's for top of the range batteries, lithium batteries. The ESB, I was talking to them 2 weeks ago, they're quite interested in it. They were saying that it's about 5 years ahead of its time. That's what they said. Any questions so far? Not paying for water today, possibly in a few years' time, I don't know. You know as well as I know. That's basically the principle. It's the only system that collects 100% of the water in a tank above the ground. This system. That's the tank. Like a tube. If you have a tube on this side at 8 feet, the tank at 6 feet, the water comes around into the tank. That's how it works. They're the hoppers. The hoppers are filters in the hoppers. The beauty about the rainwater system is, in my case, if anything goes wrong, it's a booster pump, not a submersible pump. You can just take it away, change it, or take out the filter, clean it out, back again. You clean the filters in the booster pump about 3 times a year. In the hoppers, about once a year, depending where you're living. If you're living near trees, well obviously 3 or 4 times a year. The hoppers are about 8 feet high. And there's a little control valve. When the water goes down so far, within a foot at the bottom, the main's cut in. You just forget about it. Now the system is so simple if you think about it. There's no big deal about it. There's none of these fancy submersibles and sensors, none of those problems. Any question of anybody, please?
Do you have to maintain each year, or does the like property owner do themselves? For maintenance, like cleaning out the tank, do you do that, or does the property owner do themselves?
They can't open enough.
Yeah.
That's all. That's it. The hoppers, the biggest problem you have is the hoppers. If you live, like I live in the country, and there's trees around, and you have dirt in the gutters, that comes down into the hoppers. That's right. You take it out, shake it, put it back again, and then you have a certain amount of silt, in the tank. That happens with a tank below the ground. The biggest difficulty you have with tank below the ground is you cannot clean them out. How can you clean them out? I know a school in Tullamore. I said, how's it going? They said, grand. And they said, the only problem we have is that the submersible pump gives us terrible problems. We have a pump on the ground sitting inside the tank, and it works away the whole time. Very similar little I suppose a well pump, similar to the potion pump it is. Any questions, yeah? Yes. The tank you mean, is it? Tank you can get that size. Any size you want, 80, 12 inch, any size you want. You can get a tank, friends, that will fit in the front of a house in the city, next to the window. It fits in with the tank size. I'll give you a bit of advice now. I have a tank, 1,300 litres for 2 people. That's not enough. You need a tank for 30. You need a tank that size for 1 person. For the last 2 weeks, my tank went down. The last day or so, the tank is full today. So I think you need a tank for about 1,000 litres per person. Link them together, yes, you can, yes, no problem. Any other questions? It's simple. You can just put it on site, you plumb it in. Now, another point is, if you want to have the pressurized system without going to the attic, you can do that. You can actually plumb the water system from the booster pump to the tap, to the toilet, to the toilets and the washing machine. We can always have pressure, big pressure, 40% pressure. Or you can go to the attic. It's more expensive going to the attic, $2,500. You do it a bit cheaper the other way. Like go to not going to the attic, you go to the legs of the tank, to the outside tap, to the toilets and so on. Any more questions? You can get a UV system room. If you want to use the water for a shower, you can do that. Cost you about €1,000. You can get tanks to purify the water. You can't use clear tanks. You can use black tanks. I have a blue tank. They're for the job. Okay, and you have a filter on the hopper, and you have a filter on the booster as well. You can put another filter on the outside tank if you want to as well. 2 filters, maybe 3 maximum. The water's for the toilets now. Toilets, WCs. And that one there I was showing you, friends. I had a normal plumbing system in my house, or in the show house. I plumbed it in beside that. I would recommend if you're building a new house, it's dead easy.